Hey guys, welcome back to Oklahoma Railfan. I'm your host Blake, and in today's video, we're going to Railfan in southwest Arkansas. Today, we start out in Heavener, Oklahoma, where we get a southbound CPKC mixed freight train. This train goes from Kansas City to Shreveport, Louisiana. There are two locomotives on the point of this train, an ES44AC in the Canadian Pacific colors, and an AC44 in the Canadian Pacific colors. After that train departed southbound, we kept on our journey to southwest Arkansas. Once we crossed over into Arkansas, I noticed a red signal facing westbound, and sure enough, we saw the headlight of an eastbound freight train. And to my surprise, it had a Kansas City Southern SD70 Ace Thunder Cab, one of my favorite locomotives ever. So in this next shot here, you can't see anything, but we're passing a CPKC grain train that had a Canadian Pacific Duo on the front. Day 2 of our Arkansas journey, we arrive in Dierks, Arkansas, a small town of about 916 people. The train you're about to see belongs to the DQE and Eastern Railroad, a short line that serves lumber mills and other industries across southwest Arkansas. The DQE connects small towns and local mills to the national rail network, making it an important part of the region's freight system. Many of their trains are believed to take place that evening or night, and the train we caught here was at 8:30 a.m. I was surprised to see this train in action, and very glad I did. And because I was so unprepared to catch this train rolling through at daytime, I just barely had time to start my camera as it came rolling by at about 25 miles an hour on some very, very janky track. Our train started to switch to mill, and let me tell you, this mill is huge. I've never seen one this big before. But once our crew finished up at the mill, the locomotives were backing up, shoving one center beam hopper car and positioning it towards DeQueen, Arkansas. One more thing to note is that you'll hear a lot of trucks honk as they pass by because this is southwest Arkansas, and you know what the protocol is down here. end off day 2, we caught our train heading back into the law mill, bringing a very long string of empty center beams ready to be loaded with fresh lumber, and right behind that were several empty boxcars headed for the Union Pacific interchange. Now, one thing I noticed is how insane these cars started rocking back and forth. You just gotta watch how this goes. Does anyone even want to explain how that's even possible for a train to rock that hard without derailing? But that ends off day 2. We're going on to day 3 now. Well, on the way back home to Oklahoma, at the Oklahoma-Arkansas border, about 2 miles into Arkansas, we catch this CPKC oil train rolling by this beautiful hillside. Now, I've got to be honest, this is probably the best video I've ever taken in my life before. I mean, just look at the shot. I'll never get a video like this again, unless I go out at the full time. My grandparents were 2 miles down the road, and they alerted us of an oncoming CPKC oil train. And sure enough, about 10 minutes later, due to the high gradient, our train finally showed up, going about 10 miles per hour. Start recording. I'm 90% sure this is the train that has a heritage unit on it. While moving back into Heavener, Oklahoma, it was a very shocking catch to see a Union Pacific SD70 ACE just chilling there with a Kansas City Southern AC44 behind it. Now continuing past the CPKC Heavener yard, a CPKC grain train showed up, which if I had been 4 minutes earlier I could have got a video of it passing by. And at the north end of the CPKC Heavener yard, I caught Canadian Pacific 8700 refueling as mid-DPU on this mixed freight train. Thank you so much for watching this entire video if you made it this far. I hope y'all really enjoyed, and this right here is what's coming next. I know, an SD70 Mac Duo. Just make sure you stay tuned to Oklahoma Railfan. And I'm Blake. You've been watching Oklahoma Railfan. I'll see y'all in the next one. Goodbye.